So I decided to do my informative speech over robots, and the word robot comes from the Czech language meaning forced labor. You have probably seen a movie about robots sometime in your life, whether it be the movie Robots, Wall-E, or something else. After reading 7 articles, a book, and conducting a survey over robots, I am well informed about robots. There are 3 important things you should know about robots. First, the history of robots, what they are, and how do people view them. Second, the argument between the robots and human jobs, what the future of robots looks like. First off, what are robots and where did they come from, and how do people view them? Most of you know what a robot is, a man-made machine that does some form of work, whether it be remote controlled or mechanic. Surprisingly, robots are an earlier invention than you may think. In ancient Greece and Rome, automations were used for toys and cards for religious ceremonies. It is even said that Leonardo da Vinci drew an outline for a humanoid robot in the late 1400s. Most robots have 3 parts, including the controller, the mechanical parts, and the sensors, which are made of plastic or metal. The controller acts like a brain for a robot, and it gives commands to the robot. The mechanical part of the robot makes the robot move, whether it be turning, lifting, or grasping. The mechanical parts are powered by air, water, or electricity. The sensors inform a robot of its surroundings. Sensors give the robots the ability to tell the direction, the space between objects, shapes, and sizes. Some robots reflect AI, or artificial intelligence, which means human-like behavior or human intelligence. Robots do all kinds of jobs, whether it be jobs that are too dangerous for humans or factory work. I conducted a survey about robots that contains results from students and a few teachers, and these are my results. So I found that 66.7% of students and teachers know little about robots, while 16.7% know nothing about robots.
Just push the arrow button. What's happening? Try the space bar. Yeah. Try the space bar. Oh, it's probably at the end of your slideshow. Back up. Sorry.
Okay.
That's all right.
So I found that 66.7% of students and teachers know little about robots, while 16.7% know nothing about robots. 44.4% of students and teachers think robots destroy more jobs than they create, while 55.6% of students and teachers think robots have a neutral impact. 76.5% of student and teachers view robots neutrally, compared to 17.6% viewing them positively. Are robots taking our jobs, or are they helping us with our jobs? It is safe to say that robots have indeed put many people out of work, from the assembly line to bank tellers, but they have also created jobs. In a survey done by the Pew Research Center, the question of will networked automated artificial intelligence applications and robotic devices have displaced more jobs than they have created by 2025 was asked. 52% of experts agreed, while 48% of experts disagreed. Both groups agreed that the current education system is not preparing us for the upcoming changes robots will do. The main points in those who view artificial intelligence and robots positively include the following. Technological advances are replaced as many jobs as they have displaced. Robots just change the type of work people do. And there are certain jobs that humans do that robots cannot do, such as jobs that require critical thinking and creativity. The growth of employment will be prevented by political and sociological factors. Technology will not be advanced enough to replace human jobs. The main points in those who view artificial intelligence and robots negatively include the following. Advances in technology have indeed replaced human jobs, and we run the risk of creating a permanent underclass. The technological advantages are the ones before them and will affect more professions than before. A college professor stated that we are not created enough to make meaningful jobs out of nothing, and that's what we'll be left with when we give all the skilled labor and unskilled labor to the machines. Finally, what does the future look like? Of course, we will continue to see the replacement of human jobs along with new human jobs. Some robots you can expect to see in the near future include robotic pets, robotic prosthetics, robotic competitions, and more. Another robot you can expect to see in the near future is a self-driving car, which is not surprising since cars now have features where they can parallel park and brake on their own. Google has already created a self-driving car, and it is estimated that 10 million self-driving cars will be on the road by 2020. As you have learned, robots have changed our lives and will continue to change our lives. The history of robots may be older than you expected it to be. The argument over robots taking our jobs can only be left in the hands of time. The field of robotics will continue to grow. When you consider a career, be careful of robots, and because they will have an effect on your job, and they are not going to go away. So ask yourself, are robots positively affecting us or negatively affecting us? Is there any questions?